morning, I'm M.I.A, and this is One News Now. A magnitude 6 earthquake shook San Agustin, Surigao del Sur and nearby areas early this morning. FIVOX reported that the tectonic quake hit the area at 6:37 a.m. with a depth of 33 kilometers. The agency originally reported the tremor to be at magnitude 6.4, but later downgraded it. Intensity 5 was recorded in Bisig City, Surigao del Sur, as well as in Rosario in Agusan del Sur. The quake was felt at intensity 4 in Cagawait, Tandag City, and Bayabas in Surigao del Sur. Meanwhile, intensity 3 was reported in Cagayan de Oro City, as well as in Taglawan, Villanueva, and Balingasag in Misamis Oriental. On the other hand, the tremor was felt at intensity 2 in El Salvador City, in Initaw, Luagit, and Manticao in Misamis Oriental, as well as in Virac, Catanduanes. Finally, intensity 1 was logged in Iligan City. Authorities warn of both damage and aftershocks from this earthquake. In other headlines, several LGUs and universities in Luzon have suspended classes today to give students and teachers ample time to recover from the impact of Typhoon Ulysses. There will be no online and modular classes today until Friday, November 20 in Hagonoy, Bulacan. Classes in all levels have likewise been canceled in Camarines Sur until Saturday, November 21. In Pasig City and Quezon City, online classes are only suspended from preschool to high school or to senior high school today and tomorrow. Some universities also practice their autonomy to give students and professors an academic break. Ateneo, UP, and UST suspended all synchronous and asynchronous classes in all levels starting today until November 21. FEU High School only canceled classes until November 20. Finally, all branches and campuses of PUP suspended classes for 2 weeks, starting today until November 27. The only exception is the PUP College of Law, which will be taking just a week-long break, starting today until November 22. The president visited Cagayan yesterday to inspect the situation in the region. In a televised meeting, the chief executive slammed critics for saying that the government had slow response to what happened in Cagayan. He said that other LGUs and other government agencies all have contingency plans and resources to respond to such calamities. But he says the government cannot simply go on a spending spree because they first have to do risk assessment and account for every penny that they disburse. Duterte then defended LGUs, saying they did not or they did all that they can to mitigate the situation.
Hindi pa kami mag-appropriate. Meron na silang pera. Sinadya ko yan. So it's a matter of assessment. You cannot go on spending spree without knowing what you are spending for. So kailangan nila ng assessment. Give them time. Problema because that is government money. So you run the risk of kaso. Give them time to make the assessment.
Instead, the chief executive blamed quarrying and climate change as the main factors that worsen the impact of Ulysses in Cagayan and Isabela. Duterte says he's already ordered the DENR to put an end to quarrying.
I ordered General Simato, who's the DENR, to stop the quarrying. Pati dito sa tumuyan tong small mining. Kaya puro butas-butas yung bukid. Pagpasok ng tubig doon sa butas ng mining dyan, it will loosen the soil, the foundation, and that's why you have the landslide. What's scary is that yung mga minero, ang bahay nila nasa baba of all the stupid things that you can really think of. Doon sa baba, sa bagay, hindi nila makuha yan na I said it will loosen the foundations of the bukid and cause the landslide.
Vice President Leni Robredo also visited Cagayan. Apart from going separately from the president, she also took a different route in addressing the region's situation. Robredo stressed that it's important for public officials to make their presence felt in times of disaster so the people will know that they are not being abandoned. The Vice President has also been at the forefront of coordinating between different government agencies, LGUs, and military units for aid and rescue long before arriving in Cagayan. Robredo is likewise not discounting the possibility that someone could be held accountable for the fact that Cagayan residents were seemingly blindsided on the release of massive volumes of water from the M.I.A dam.
Nung nakita ko, parang November 9, meron notice yung M.I.A dam na mag-release ng tubig.
Opo.
Yung hindi ko lang alam kung naiintindihan ng tao kung ano yung implication.
Opo.
Yung pag-release ng tubig, ano yung implication. Kasi kung mag-release ng tubig, dapat tansyado yung alin sa mga lugar yung babaha. Halimbawa, ilang gates bubuksan, alin ang mga lugar babaha. Hindi ko alam kung meron nun. Kasi as I've said, kadadating ko lang. So, siguro pagkatapos ng visit na to, mas klaro na yung picture ko na talaga nangyayari.
Still on Cagayan, we have Tuguegarao Mayor Jefferson Soriano denying being missing in action as massive flooding inundated his city. Soriano says he thought the city would be spared because no tropical cyclone wind signal was raised over Tuguegarao in the days leading up to the arrival of Ulysses. But Soriano insists the moment the situation in his city worsened, he immediately convened his council to map out disaster response. Recall that Soriano drew public ire after netizens found out that he was in Manila celebrating his birthday during the onslaught of the typhoon. A photo of Soriano all smiles with his daughter Bea Soriano D went viral, just as Tuguegarao was getting submerged in relentless floods. The mayor said he even tried to head back to his city upon learning this, but he got stuck in Manila because parts of NLEX were also flooded at that time. Nevertheless, Mayor Soriano says there should not be any issue since he never slept on his responsibilities. Pope Francis offered prayers for the Philippines during his weekly Angelus prayer in St. Peter's Square on Sunday. The pontiff expressed solidarity with badly hit communities in the country. He also prayed for rescuers and volunteers who are helping those directly affected by the typhoon.
Sono vicino con la preghiera alle popolazioni delle Filippine che soffrono a causa delle distruzioni e soprattutto delle inondazioni provocate da un forte tifone. Esprimo la mia solidarietà alle famiglie più povere ed esposte a questa calamità e il mio sostegno a quanti si prodigano per soccorrerle.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippines Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Shawn Yao. We are One News.